I would like to go back to a classic intro. When I did first start doing creepypastas, like 3 weeks ago. So imagine this. You and your friend just got off of school. It's the weekend. Your parents decide to let you have a sleepover. But instead you don't watch creepy videos. You learned from last time. So instead you play a creepy video game. It's really scary. Because it's on Roblox. All before all the creepy stuff. And you are looking around because you want to play a scary Roblox game. And it's Roblox, you know it's not real. And you find a game that looks really scary called Survive and Kill Killers in Area 51. You play it, and there's multiple scary beasts that you see in the creepypasta videos, like Jeff the Killer, Slenderman, and more. Ooh. So then you ended up getting off the game and watching Sing on your Blu-ray DVD. Now, that's probably a scenario in around that year, around those years in 2018, 2016. You're probably on Roblox with your friend playing Survive and Kill Killers in Area 51, or Build a Boat for Treasure, National Disaster Survival. But the reason why I wanted to go back to a classic, good old creepypasta, because I want to talk about Jeff the Killer. Jeff the Killer is probably one of the most known creepypastas out there. And, like, the reason why he's so known is probably because of the image associated with him. Like, I've talked about the Russian sleep experiment on this channel, and, like, how the iconic image to it, the Russian sleep experiment, is the guy, like, the crippled guy, you know? That's the most iconic image. Yeah, most iconic image. I don't know why I'm looking back. In fact, I'm going to turn on the lights. Hold up. Sorry, I want to turn on the lights. Now I feel safe, because lights make it safe. So, yeah, Jeff the Killer's iconic image is like the white face, red smile thing where he's like, not like that, he's just like that. I don't know why I did that face. But I want to talk about Jeff the Killer because, like, he's one of the most iconic creepypastas, and I have not talked about him. I've only talked about him a little bit in my first creepypasta video, but I just talked about a bunch of different creepypastas. And I've talked about more about a My Little Pony creepypasta than Jeff the Killer. And Blood Whistle more than Jeff the Killer. So I decided, why not just talk about Jeff the Killer? And also, I'm running low on ideas. That's why I've not been uploading. So, Jeff the Killer. So, it's obviously... Hold up. I actually almost skipped a part. So, the story I'm talking about actually doesn't start with, like, Jeff. It starts off with a little boy, not named Jeff. He's getting ready for bed. He has his little Pikachu plushie. It's probably not a Pikachu plushie. I'm just freestyling over here. He's about to go to bed. Then he sees his dad says, like, goodnight. And when his dad closes the door, out the window, he sees a little guy. A really white-faced guy just smiling at him. And he's just staring at him. Then the white-faced guy says, go to sleep. That's exactly what he does. Kid screams. Like, what else are you supposed to do when you see a guy with a white face just looking through your window like, go to sleep. You're not gonna go to sleep. You're gonna scream. So the dad comes in and he's like, hey, don't touch my son, Diddy. It was not Diddy. It was Jeff the Killer. Also, I just want to let you guys know, Jeff the Killer is extremely weak. Like, the kid in the story kicks him off. Like, is fighting him off until his dad gets in there, where he scares away Jeff the Killer. And it doesn't make sense, because later in the story, Jeff the Killer is like Superman. He has unnaturally strong strength. So obviously, not Jeff's dad, the kid's dad, well, I'm just going to call the kid Bobby. Bobby's dad ends up calling the police because, of course you are. This white-faced guy just tried to kill your son by going, Don't sleep. Stabby, stabby, stabby. That's exactly what he tried to do. So, calls the police, and the police are like, yo, that's Jeff the killer. We've been looking for him. And then we get flashback to little Jeff. Little Jeff the killer. He just moved out. He just moved to his new town, and he's being bullied by the big old Disney bully gang because he's new. And they basically just beat him up. He also has a brother. Jeff the killer has a brother. And Jeff's brother plays a big part in the story. A really big part in the story. So, they go home and, I'm trying to remember what happened. Sorry, I freestyle a lot of these videos. What I do to study for these videos, I watch a YouTube video, usually a creepypasta video. Then I make the video. I haven't done that. So I'm trying to remember the story. So basically, Jeff the killer, this was before Jeff the killer, he was just Jeff. He gets home and like he's sick of these bullies bullying him, so he beats them up. Just like that. And apparently there's stabbings involved. He went to the bullies and went like that. Just being goofy, I don't know what I'm doing. And Jeff's brother ends up taking the blame. And also, the police pull their guns out on a child. And also, they send him straight to juvie. No jury. I mean, it's a kid, so it's probably just gonna be stuffed animals. But there's still, no jury. They're just like, alright, buddy, you're going to jail. Now, if you make one singular move, we're blowing your brains out, buddy, okay? That's exactly what they did. And Jeff's upset. And Jeff's parents are like, you are going to this kid's birthday party. Wear something extremely nice. So, Jeff just wears sweatpants and hoodie. Mom's like, no, that's not nice. But it's already too late. So because they're going to be late to the party that's literally on the other side of the cul-de-sac. And, turns out the bullies are there. Just to let you know, bullies are completely fine. You know, this is a day after the incident. They're already all healed up. They put some band-aids, maybe some hydrogen peroxide. It's all fine. Fine. And, you know, they're mad with Jeff. So they want to beat him up. So they do. And Jeff basically kills him with the knife. He goes, it's like the third time I'm doing this joke. Stabby, stabby, stabby. And, yeah, that's basically what Jeff does. And, right before one kid dies, he gets, I'm pretty sure it's like bleaches Jeff's skin. Bleaches it, he's like, bleach! 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 To Jeff. And, finds matches, lights Jeff on fire. Just to let you know, Jeff somehow survives this. So Jeff wakes up in the hospital, he's just like that. Just lets you know his peers are terrified. Absolutely shivering in their timbers. Because this is not Jeff. It didn't look like Jeff. Jeff's entire skin's white, his hair's drenched black, he has no eyeball basically, no eyeball. And he looks at himself in the mirror, he's like, I don't like this. That's exactly what he does basically. So he goes home, he does this, so he's like, when did I even make this knife? Basically does this to his mouth, he goes, oh yeah, he also cuts off his eyelid like that. Then he's like, I look handsome. He calls his mother in, like, oh mother, can you look at my appearance? Not like that. So Jeff's mom walks in and she's like, you look beautiful, sweetie. Jeff's father, whatever your name is, she calls him in, And they're both terrified. And Jeff kills them. And Jeff ends up killing his brother also. And the last words Jeff says to his brother is, "Go to sleep." Do you remember that from the beginning of the story? If you did, good job. You'll get a sticker one day. In fact, you get a J.J. McCarthy card. Because you remembered. You used that. And yeah, that's basically the story of Jeff the Killer. Probably one of the most iconic and most overrated creepypastas out there. And so I have not been uploading. I've actually been working on my own creepypasta that I'm really excited to finish. I just got back from my week-long break, and like the thing is with me, when I get off a break, I feel like I'm still on break. So that's why I've not been posting much. So like the last video I made was the Killer Clown video. And that didn't do that good, so I was kind of scared to upload. So, yeah. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to reach 200 subscribers by the end of the year. Have a great rest of your day. Sleep tight. Dream nice. Don't let the bed bugs bite, or whatever they say. And bye-bye.